Hi, boys and girls. Today you're going to need to get out your Iready book. And we're going to open up to page 106, which is lesson 7, recounting stories. That means retelling a story that you have read. We do this all the time as good readers. So go ahead and pause the video anytime you need to. We're going to open up to page 106. Retelling stories will help you understand the order of events and how these events happen. Good storytellers take care to retell or recount the important events of the story in the order they happen. You can recount a story by telling the important events from the beginning, the middle, and the end. So we're going to take a look at this story here. Okay, we're going to start here. A long time ago, elephants had short noses, but one day a crocodile bit a young elephant on the nose. The elephant tried to pull away. As he pulled and pulled, his nose got longer and longer. And when he pulled free, his nose was 5 feet long. He didn't like it at first. Then he found new things to do with his long nose. He reached into the trees to grab leaves to eat. Best of all, it was fun to take baths. Beginning, middle, end. When we look at page 107, we have a chart here. And the chart says beginning, middle, and end. What I would like you to do is refer back to our story and tell me what happened in the beginning, the middle, and the end. And you can pause the video while you fill that out. One of the things you may have put for the beginning was that the crocodile bit the elephant's nose. Then what happened in the middle of the story? The elephant pulled away, his nose got longer, and then in the end, he could do new things with his long nose, like take that fun bath. The beginning, middle, and end of this cute little story. Some other words that sometimes we use to talk about retelling a story is the word recount. Recount means to just recall what did you read about and to how you're going to retell it. Event, that's what happens in the story. The events are what happens in your story. And our last word, order, the order of the story. What happens first, second, third, or your beginning, your middle, and your ending. Okay? When you flip over, our next story is The Lion and the Mouse. And you may already be familiar with this story, so you could retell it in your own words. But we have it here on page 108. The Lion and the Mouse, an Aesop fable. A long time ago, a mouse was looking for a good place to sleep. He climbed up onto what he thought was a small hill of warm, soft grass. He had really crawled up on a sleeping lion. The lion woke up and grabbed the mouse with a huge paw. Then he opened his mouth to eat him. The mouse said, "Forgive me. I didn't mean to wake you. If you let me go, I'll do something to help you someday." The lion laughed at the idea that the little mouse could ever help him. "What could a tiny thing like you ever do for me?" the lion said. But he let the mouse go. The very next day, 2 hunters caught the lion. They tied the lion to a tree while they went to get a wagon. The lion couldn't move. Just then, the little mouse appeared. "Don't worry, my friend," he said. "I'll help you." The mouse gnawed at the ropes that held the lion. Soon the lion broke free. He said to the mouse, "You were right, little one. Already you have helped me and you have saved the king of the beasts." Here in this purple box, it tells us to underline sentences that tell important events. So I want you to go back and reread the story by yourself. You can pause the video. And I want you to underline anything that you think was an important event in the story? Let's take a look at this chart. Beginning, middle, end. So what happens in the story? What I'd like you to do here is to talk about the events of the lion and the mouse. What happened in the beginning of the story, the middle of the story, and the end of the story. Go ahead and fill that box in. And then it tells us to recount the whole story to your partner in your own words down here. Recount means to retell. So you can share this with someone in class or with someone at home. The beginning, the middle, and the end. For example, in the beginning, you could say that there was a mouse. He crawled up to the lion, okay? The lion was going to open up his mouth and eat the little mouse. Then what happens in the middle? The mouse says, please let me go. The mouse says he could help the lion maybe one day. So the lion lets him go, even though he's not sure that's going to happen. And at the end, the lion is captured by hunters. The mouse gnaws on the rope and frees the lion. That could be your beginning, middle, and end of what you wrote. Down here at the bottom, it tells you to go to page 112 and have a short little response that you can write. Why does the lion tell the mouse, "You were right, little one"? Use the chart to help you write your answer. So you can flip over to page 112, the lion and the mouse, and you can write your response on this page. Right here.